What is up, YouTube? Mutt Fanatic 101 back on Madden NFL 15 for the Xbox 360, and this is another Flashback Friday video heading your way. And as you can see, the weekend I did open these Pro Packs was when Golden Ticket Pat Pete and Golden Ticket Megatron were released into the game, and also Boss Ed Reed and Ultimate Legend Munoz were also released into the game. And here I was going to go ahead and show you their stats, but unfortunately, the first time that I recorded this, the Elgato ended up corrupting my audio. But as you can see, 24-hour Boss Ed Reed, best free safety in the game. Sorry, Golden Ticket Megatron, or the first Golden Ticket Megatron, my bad. 95 catching for Ed Reed. I do believe that Golden Ticket Megatron does have higher catching, but Ed Reed does end up to be a better card. As you can see, those were the base pieces for Ultimate Legend Munoz. Of course, nobody had the 99 Legend yet because the pieces were just released and nobody's going to spend about 1.5 mil to get them. But here, as you see, was the regular Ultimate Legend Megatron. The reason I did show you this is I did sell my team. I ended up selling my whole team, and as you can see, I have 1.9 mil in this video, and I was going to plan on buying my team back, but as you've heard, if you've watched my badge pack video, I'm not that interested in MUT anymore this year. But if I was, I would have ended up getting this card, because this is quite possibly the best receiver in Madden Ultimate Team history. It will rival last year's Ultimate Legend Jerry Rice, but that is easily the best wide receiver in Madden NFL 15 Ultimate Team. But right here, I'm going to go ahead and show you Golden Ticket Pat Pete, who at the time I believe was the best corner in the game. As you can see, 102 speed with the +1 speed, 101 man coverage, 99 zone coverage, and of course you cannot forget the unprecedented catching that this card has. I do not remember what the catching on the card was, but it is outstanding. But right here I have 40 Pro Packs. I ended up doing this during the Easter promo. I went ahead and went on a random Pro Pack spree one day and ended up pulling, I think, like 2 eggs in my first 3. So I was like, you know what, if I go ahead and open enough Pro Packs, I'm gonna have enough for a 40 pack bundle. I'll have the 15 eggs for a 40 pack bundle, and if I pull enough eggs in the 40 pack bundle, I'll be able to open a 15 pack bundle. So that was my goal. I think we were 1 egg short as we get Raheem Moore in that pack. I think we were 1 egg short of the 15 pack bundle, but we ended up pulling 1 random Pro Pack after I cut the video off and ended up pulling it, as we see our first egg and many more to come during that day. And in the background, guys, as I'm recording this, I'm trying to look up Pat Pete's catching. So this isn't live audio, guys, as I've told you, but we did not get anything great. Just gonna say it, no Ultimate Legend, no Golden Ticket, as we get Justin Forsett here, and we end up getting John Skelton, as you can see, who did not do well this year as the Cardinals quarterback. As we got Marquette King and Eric Winston, we did end up pulling 2 golds in a Pro Pack. That's called a Pro Pack on steroids. Also, guys, I do still have these silvers, so if you guys do see any rare silvers, or if there's any rare bronzes in the game that I do pull, I would appreciate it in the comments section. I am selling my team for Microsoft Points or PayPal, so follow my Twitter for updates on that. As right there we got Malcolm Butler, or not Malcolm Butler, but Donald Butler. And go follow my Twitter. Link is in the description. I will be using the PayPal and Microsoft Points toward NBA 2K as we pull our first Elite of the Day, Final Edition Corey Graham, who was a good quality budget corner. As you can see, he has 94 speed, and to go along, he only has 79 catching, but he is 6'2", I believe, so his height does end up factoring with that. On to the next Pro Pack. We started off with Dominic gave, not sure there. But we did get Ron Rivera, so Ron Rivera ends up with no elites. Ron Rivera equals no elites, but this pack we ended up reversing the odds and pulling a NFL Movers Harry Douglas. Nothing special, sold for about $7K. So I mean, you got a pro pack out of it as we get Julian Edelman in that pack. But as I'm back here looking it up, it does look like Pat Pete had 95 catching also, like the boss Ed Reed had. Not sure how much the base Ultimate Legend Ed Reed had. As you see, we had a red flash right there in Santana Moss. Not sure if those silvers are rare. Can't remember who I pulled, as we ended up pulling, okay, Andrew Hawkins, another speed receiver. I did end up selling my receivers on my budget squad to go for speed receivers. I did end up getting, I think, breast cancer awareness, or BCA, Deshaun Jackson, Movers Harry Douglas, Team of the Week T.Y. Hilton, the 89 version, and Ultimate Freeze Deion Sanders. As you can see, we pulled John Abram. But as I look it up here on the auction block while recording, the base Ultimate Legend Ed Reed had 91 catching, as we did get Watson in that pack as our gold card. So we haven't pulled anything great yet, nothing for too much. Corey Graham was our best. As you see, we see another gold, and we get James Laurinaitis. But at the time when I was recording, I did not know that golden tickets did flash gold. I was assuming they flashed red, but we got Malcolm Smith in that pack. I was assuming they flashed red, but after watching I'm Rose Bowl end up pulling a golden ticket, the flash ended up being gold, and that would have shocked me if I ended up getting a gold flash and it ended up being a golden ticket. That would have probably made me jump out of my seat, run upstairs, outside, around the house and everything, because I'm pretty sure EA did that just so people didn't expect it. We did get an egg in that pack and a Demaryius Thomas, so that was a pretty good pack. I mean, we did get an elite instead of a gold, and we did get an egg going toward our next pro pack bundle, as we got the Raiders home uniform in this, and we ended up going through this pack really quickly and getting Sammy Watkins, who did have a great rookie year. But, of course, he did play for the Buffalo Bills, and they did come up short of the playoffs this year. Bengals home was our first card out of this, as I'm not sure how you were to pronounce his name. Eric Page, I can pronounce his name. I can also pronounce Donald Butler, Jordan Palmer, but can't pronounce Jimmy Sadler McQueen, I guess is how you say it. I do have a speech impediment, so that's my bad. We did end up pulling Roddy White in that pack. And we went on to the next pack because we were flying through these really quickly, because I did notice that this was around the 8-minute mark, and that scared the living crap out of me because I didn't see the red flash. So when I seen the red, I didn't know what to expect. Ended up pulling a certificate of authenticity and an egg, as we start out with a bronze tight end, and we did end up getting Everson Griffin, who did have a nice MVP card later in the year. We had 18 pro packs left at this point. I was becoming desperate. I was hoping to get that golden ticket, that boss Ed Reed, pieces to Ed Reed or Anthony Munoz. But as I told you guys in the first of the video, did not pull any of those. I don't think I've ever pulled any special cards on the first day except one day at the start of the year during week 2 of the NFL season, as we got 2 eggs back to back. That was pretty cool when we got Stephen Tulloch. Wednesday, they came out with, or it was a Wednesday earlier this MUT season, as we get Champ Bailey, who's a troll. They came out with a 10-pack Game Changer bundle, and the bundle topper was, I think, a guaranteed Football Outsider of that week. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to open it today, and tomorrow when I get home from school, the new Football Outsider 24-hour Julio Jones is coming out, and that was nice to pull a Von Miller collectible. But I thought, then 24-hour Julio Jones is coming out, why not take a chance at pulling it? Of course, when you see a 24-hour card coming out, everybody tries to pull packs for it. Nobody expects to get it. I ended up pulling 2 24-hour Julio Jones that day. not expecting to pull it at all. Every time I seen the green flash, I stood up, ended up pulling it, ended up going crazy when I did. Searched the price, sold them both for $250K. After I sold them both, became a MUT millionaire in less than, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. I think it was less than 3 weeks into the game, because I did order the Ultimate Edition from Amazon, so it did take a week or so to end up shipping it. So I became a MUT millionaire on Madden NFL 15 Ultimate Team in less than 3 weeks. I was very proud of that. It took me, I think, 2 or 3 months. Actually, it was like 3 or 4 months to become a MUT millionaire in Madden NFL 25 Ultimate Team, because I didn't get the game until Christmas, because I wasn't that interested until I started playing Madden NFL 13 Ultimate Team for a little bit. As I go back in time, as we pull an egg in this pack, went through it really quickly, got haha Clinton Dix, no golden ticket. Of course, at this point, I'm not knowing that they're golden, so if I did, every gold card that I pulled, I would end up going back and hoping to pull as we get Steven Jackson, who I'm not 100% positive, but I think he did end up retiring. I do not think the Falcons re-signed him. I do believe that Steven Jackson retired. He did have a great career, did have a great MUT card this year in the flashback that nobody expected to come out during the Ultimate Freeze promo. We were down to the last few packs. Here we got Devontae Adams. I do remember pulling his Team of the Week Elite earlier in the year out of a Team of the Week topper during a Game Changer bundle promo. As we get Leroy Reynolds, Winston Guy. We did end up pulling 2 Jaguars players right there and got Alex Mack. As I've always told you guys, 1 in, 1 out always works, as we did get 2 Browns players. So that was a sucky pack in real life, if you want to admit that. But here we ended up getting halfback number 25, which of course is Ray Rice. He is, I'm pretty sure, reinstated back into the NFL, or he may not be yet. I don't think he is yet. Marquise Goodwin, if you are running a budget team like I am, but you're running a smaller budget team, he is definitely a great punt and kick returner to go get. But sadly, if Ray Rice does end up being reinstated to the NFL, if he already isn't, I'm not sure, he will get picked up by some team. I'm not a fan of Ray Rice anymore after what happened. I'm sorry, it may offend some of you guys. I ended up pulling an elite right there. Was hoping it was one of the golden tickets, because that was my last pack, and ended up pulling Levine Toilolo. I didn't know that they were gold then, that they flashed gold. A 6'8" tight end. I still use him to this date, 2 or 3 weeks later. But it would have been nice to clutch it in the last pack. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, click that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Share this, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, your family, your school friends, anything, your church. Just share this video. And as always, guys, God first and God bless.